We are attending the third annual Atlanta Marcus Garvey Symposium, which is being held in commemoration of the 109th anniversary of Garvey's public lecture in Atlanta, Georgia, USA, and in recognition of the International Day of Remembrance of the MAFA. The event is being sponsored by the Atlanta Jamaica Association, which is celebrating 42 years of service to the Caribbean community based in Atlanta and Jamaica. And in case we're wondering, what is MAFA? MAFA, according to Google, is a Swahili term meaning great disaster or great tragedy, which is used to describe the African Holocaust and the enduring impact of slavery and systemic oppression on African peoples. This is the Caribbean Telegraph, and we are here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're talking with Derek Jackson, and he's going to tell us exactly who he is and exactly where we are. Go ahead, Representative Jackson.
Yeah. As it was stated, I'm State Representative Derek Jackson. I represent the 68th District, but I'm also the candidate for governor right here in Georgia in this year. And we're in the basement of the Big Bethel AME Church. Why am I stressing the basement? Because in the basement of Big Bethel AME Church, a lot of things were birthed. For example, Morris Brown College was birthed right here. Also, that used to take place, and still to today, a lot of political leaders, such as myself, will come down to the basement of Big Bethel AME Church. And so today, we had the opportunity for the third annual Marcus Mosiah Garvey celebration to not only talk about and honor Marcus Garvey, but remember and to remind ourselves who we are, and as political leaders, as community leaders, as activists, to make sure that we show that this connection between Jamaica and the other African diaspora is connected to the United States as well.
Representative Jackson, tell us, you are running for governor for the state of Georgia.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit more about that, and exactly what is it like, what's the message that you would like to send to the Jamaican and the other Caribbean community here in Georgia?
Yeah, so the reason why I'm running for governor is very simple. Everybody keep talking about we're the number one state for business. I'm running on a campaign, we need to be the number one state for family. Everything stems from family, from healthcare, public education, small businesses. And so if we elect a governor that looks like you and I, our interests will always be at the forefront. I will wake up each and every day with you on our mind. We never had a black governor here in Georgia. And now it's an opportunity for all my brothers and sisters from all the islands, from Jamaica to Haiti, to Cuba, Africa. This is our opportunity to remind those in the United States, specifically in Georgia, that we belong. And when we all come together, we're unstoppable. And that's what Marcus Garvey taught us. When we all come together as one, as a community, and vote in the manner in which we need to, we will have someone that looks like us that would champion our interests each and every day.
And you're running for the Democratic Party?
That's right. I am a Democrat. I've been under the State House for 10 years, but prior to getting elected as a state representative, I was also in corporate America for 10 years. And prior to that, I served this country 22 years, retired Navy commander. I did it in the United States Navy for 22 years. So that's 42 years of experience. No other candidate, Democratic or even Republican, can match my record of 42 years of leadership, experience, and service. And if Marcus Garvey was here, I would be his candidate of choice.
Tell me how many other contestants or candidates you're up against?
Yeah, there's 7 of us total.
For the Democrats?
For the Democrats, and then 5 Republicans.
Okay. And how close are you to the forefront running with your Democratic mates?
Yeah, so the polls will say one thing, depending on who you ask. My best poll is when we get out and vote. And so you have to be registered to vote come April 20th. That's the last day to register to vote. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you are in Georgia, make sure you register to vote. And you can check your voting status. Go to mvp.sos.ga.gov. That's mvp.sos.ga.gov. And the reason why I'm suggesting you check your voting status because they're trying to purge us off the polls. they do not want me to win.
Yes. When will the election be held?
May 19th is primary election day, but do not wait until May 19th. We're asking everyone when early voting starts, April 27th, go out and vote. So that way, if you have a problem, make sure you do not do a provisional ballot. Please, ma'am, please, sir, do not do a provisional ballot. Do a regular ballot, and if you got a problem, correct that problem, and then go back to the polls and vote.
So after the primaries, when will the election itself be held?
The primary, I got to win the primary election. If I
Yes.
do not win the primary election, the general election is not until November.
Is when?
November.
November, what date in November?
November 3rd or 4th is that Tuesday.
Okay, that's Tuesday. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
But right now, I'm focusing on May 19th.
Yes.
May 19th, you got to come out and vote.
Are you the only African American who's running?
No, there are a total of 4 black men, 1 black woman, and 1 white man.
Okay, running. Great. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'm just saying, if you want a candidate that's going to champion the black community cause, interests from healthcare to schools to small businesses, farmers, those kind of things that you want your governor to be thinking about, you have to elect someone like me. Go to voteDerrickJackson.org, look at my website. I'm the only candidate talking about increasing minimum wage. I'm the only candidate that's talking about wealth building. I'm the only candidate that's talking about making sure that ICE and other places and police are not going to intimidate those of us in the black and brown community.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.